His, posi- his, his positions include the former chief financial officer of the U.S. Department of Labor, the president of the National China Garden Foundation, and he founded the Kodor International Advisors. We're so glad to have you here with us tonight, Mr. Mok, and I'm going to turn it over to you now.
Good evening. Congratulations, Sophie Lee. You did a good job as a host. And congratulations to Yaffer, AFI, Angelene, and Yang Ping. My name is Sam Mok, and greetings from Potomac, Maryland. I moved to Maryland from Brooklyn, New York, 46 years ago. Been very happy here since. Tonight, I'm very glad to be part of this program. I'm going to, in the next 4 minutes that I've left, I'm going to share with you some very important information that nobody has ever told you. And I hope you will use it for you for the rest of your life. First of all, let me just tell you this. I lived for a long time, went through a lot of experience, and have done quite well in my life. I discovered one thing that I want to share with you all, especially 200 some odd young people here. All your life, you've been misled by your parents, by your teachers, by those around you who are your elders. Now, they might not like to hear what I said, but this is the truth. Why did I say that? The reason is they will tell you, work hard, study hard, go to a good school, your life will be good. That works in Asia, that works in China, in most part of the world, does not work in America. Believe me, I've been in this country 50 years. I've done quite well. I discovered early on, working hard will only get you more hard work. Working smarter is the way to go. There's a difference between working hard and working smarter. I don't have time to go through it now, but if you want to follow up through AFI, I'll be happy to explain to you in another forum. So working smarter means be selective what you do. Only do things that will help you achieve your goal. Working harder will get you more hard work. People putting more hours in, for example, is not going to help you. Going to a good school is not going to help you in your career, believe me. If you look at all the top American executives, I've worked for some top companies. Most of the top executives did not go to Harvard, did not go to good schools. As a matter of fact, Steve Jobs didn't graduate from college. The founder of Microsoft, the founder of Oracle, they all did not finish college. I'm not saying drop out of college, but when my daughter got her JD from Stanford University and went to Harvard undergrad, when she graduated with a JD degree from Stanford School, 50% of her classmates could not find jobs. So good schools doesn't guarantee you a good job. Couple of things will, and let me explain to you what they are very quickly. One, people skill is very important. The ability to identify key stakeholders around you and how to build a good relationship with those key stakeholders will go a very long way toward your success. Throughout my life, I was able to identify key stakeholders who helped me and pull me up, and my career became very smooth. The second thing is learn how to manage your boss. Every business school, every college in America teach everybody how to manage subordinates. No class are given how to manage your boss. Most people's career die. Most people suffer career setback because they do not know how to manage the boss. I give a whole class on this. And the other thing is dress for success. Very important that you have to dress like the people around you. What is very fashionable in Beijing is not going to be fashionable here. What is very acceptable on Wall Street may look very strange in California. So always look around you, look at the people you aspire to be like when you grow up, see how they dress and dress in the same way. The other thing too is most people will wear very nice suits or dresses, but the shoes, they don't pay attention to the shoes. Always pay attention that your shoe is polished and clean, okay? The other thing too, very important, is public speaking skill. It's very important. Join the Toastmasters. Take classes on public speaking, get good writing skills. If you get these skills under your belt and become good, it's worth better than a Harvard degree. And last but not least, I'm running out of time here, is we talk about being a leader. What is a leader? A leader can be anything, but one very simple definition, be the best in what you do. Does not matter. I have 2 kids who've done very well in their life. I have 6 grandchildren. All 4 of them got admitted to Harvard. They chose not to go there. This is what we've been telling them all their life, my 2 children and my grandchildren. It doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to become a doctor. You don't have to be an engineer. If you want to be a car wash man, you want to be a tacos, chef, that's fine. Just be best, and what you do will be just as proud of you. Because would you rather be the medical doctor, graduate at the bottom of the Harvard Medical School and get sued all the time for malpractice, or be a very successful restaurant owner? For example, PF Chan, for example. So in closing, I just want to tell you, don't just accept what is being told to you. Your parents and your teachers' experience belong to another culture, belong to possibly another time, another environment. Make decision for yourself, but be rational, be smart, and be strategic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Mr. Mok for sharing his insights about how to succeed in a career. Our second guest speaker tonight is Miss Elaine Fan. Can we go to her slide? Okay. Miss Elaine Fan serves as the Director of Asian American Affairs in New York State Governor's Executive Chamber, and previously she served as the Queensborough Director and managed citywide Asian American Affairs at the New York City Comptroller's Office. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's hear from Ms. Fan.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. I just want to thank Yafa. Can people hear me actually? I just want to thank Yafa, did I pronounce it right? And then AFI, Miss Angelene, for always providing this good platform and opportunity for us to kind of meet all the great young leaders here tonight and share our experience with government. Before I joined tonight, I was actually asked to share my thoughts or a little story or experience with non-for-profit work and also government. So let me say this, I don't think I can share everything within 5 minutes, but I do want to highlight what my thinking about non-for-profit work and what's the meaning of being a good volunteer and get involved early. I think we all heard of the Black Lives Matter movement. I think we can hold our personal opinion for a while and kind of just go back to that time and listen and revisit that slogan, which is people before profit. At the time, there were a lot of people chanting on streets and be like, people before profit. And what does that mean? I feel like that's what most non-for-profit and government work is about. We put people before profit because I think we, fortunately or unfortunately, most of our lives is actually being dedicated to make profit, to make more money, to do whatever we can to make sure we have a good life, and we later on in our life raise our family and provide. But I feel like before that, at early age, it's really quite important to see what is actually also valuable in our life, like being a volunteer, get involved with the non-for-profit work and be doing something meaningful to elevate your own community. I can give you one very simple example of me. I was actually born in China and I came here at a very young age. And I attended a middle school in Washington, DC, where I kind of volunteered to work at a camp. At the time, I was the only Asian American female student, I should say, or maybe the only Asian American student. Everybody around me was white. And then at the time, I felt like I was being silently discriminated against. I was unable to speak up my mind. I was unable to communicate. I felt like the parents didn't want me to babysit their children. There were a lot of pressure I felt during the time, but I advanced and I try to promote the good. And I try to tell them the good stuff about China, the amazing part of Asian culture. And by doing that, not only I personally felt better and great about myself, I feel like I also felt like as if I did something great for the Asian American community at the time in DC was pretty small. I felt like I did something good for them. I kind of showcased the good work, the good culture, the good stuff about Asian people. I think that was like, I'm not gonna reveal my age here, but I'm pretty old, I'm a mother. So like that was like many, many years ago that happened in my life. I just want to let you know, by doing that, working at that camp, and also later on, I work at senior centers and helping seniors, I feel like I actually showcase my community. I at least let the people that I interacted with know that Asians are great. Like Asians are amazing. Asians are not just like not being able to speak, and Asians are actually contribute and help others just like any other race. So I feel like that really helped my government work. That helped me a lot. That really helped me become like stronger in mind and body. And later on, I'm so sorry, I have a son and he's trying to enter the room. So if you hear somebody like talking to me, that's my son. So later on, I become this director of Asian affairs at the city controller's office. I did the same. I felt like that really helped my work as the Asian director because I understood people better. I understood what the New York City Asian American community needs. And then now I become the director of Asian affairs of the governor's office. It's really the same thing, same experience, but like my experience of that young age really helped me advance later. I just want to make sure I share that. I feel like I've used my 5 minutes here. But I would also like to take questions. I don't know how you want me to proceed.
Thank you so much, Ms. Fan, for sharing her experiences of elevating the community. That was extremely insightful. And now we're going to hear some quick words from Angelene Huang. She is the founder of YEFA, the founder of Alliance for Impact, and the former head of Treasury at a top global Wall Street hedge fund. I'll turn it over to her now. Thank you so much, Angelene, for joining us.
Yeah, is everyone can hear me? Good. A greeting from the Mexico. My family is in vacation, but I'm so excited. Run back to hotel, make it on time. First of all, I want to really thank you for all the team who operating tonight's conference. There are about more than 20 students and parents have been working over the last 2-3 weeks and to make this happen. And also thanks all the 21 team that in the last couple of weeks make the nice presentation and willing to sign up this conference. Especially want to thank team 1. You actually did a very good job just now. I know you want to repeat, but you don't have to. Why? Because you have very good backup plan. When William fell off and second person pick up, I said, oh my God, this is amazing. So you did a wonderful job, okay? And I also want to really give a special thank you to our special guest speaker tonight, Sam and Elaine. They are my good friends. They've been support our Asian community, nonprofit and community service. So start from the COVID-19, YEFA and Alliance for Impact has been help the community. And I worked for Wall Street before, and I came from China. But over the last, well, I say more than 40 years or 30 years, I've been constantly working for community service. I think that lead to me get into Yale and study the MBA. And I decided to return to society. And later, after working in Wall Street, I decided to give up my high paid job and 100% devote to this community. Every single day, I feel excited because I can change people's life and I can make other people's life better and more valuable. I learned a lot from Sam. Sam is our senior advisory and meeting with us every month to give us a lot of advice how to serve the community. So here, and thank you, Elaine, too. Elaine and Linda is the highest at Asian profession working in the New York government. So in the future, we can get a lot of the support too. But hopefully we all have the culture that learning to giving back to community. So I think tonight it's very exciting. I'm very exciting, and all of our team is exciting. We're looking forward to the successful conference. So I don't want to occupy too much time. Please go on. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Angeline. That was very inspiring. And now let's go back to our presentations.